the numbers after me. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열, your turn. Walking stance. Now, one of the most common examples of stances we have, or one of the most useful stances we have in Taekwondo, is our walking stance. Generally called a walking stance because both feet are facing forwards. Okay. Now, our walking stance is 1.5 shoulder widths long. It's also 1 shoulder width across. Okay. Now, in order to keep our shoulders facing forwards, we must make sure that our back foot is facing forwards, or as near forwards as we can be. So, mine's out around about 25 degrees. Okay. So, instead of being completely forwards, it's slightly out to one side, 25 degrees. Now, my front leg is bent, and my back leg is straight. So sideways on here. Front foot facing completely forwards, back foot slightly out, 25 degrees. Front knee bent, back leg straight. Now I maintain 1 shoulder width distance in between my feet. Okay. So this way here, 1 shoulder width. From here to here, 1.5 shoulder width. For beginners, it's very common for them to have a narrower stance and turn the foot out slightly for stability. Okay. But this means your shoulders don't face forwards, so you can find yourself punching like this, okay, or in the wrong position. So the key is to turn this foot almost forwards and step out 1 shoulder. Therefore, your hips are facing forwards, and your shoulders are then facing forwards. If your hips are facing one way, your shoulders will always match wherever your hips are. Otherwise you have to twist, and twist takes energy and effort. Okay, so they always match shoulders to hips. Okay. Walking stance. Okay, step your right leg back into walking stance, low block. 준비. 하나. Now step forwards, no block, just doing the walking stance position. Ready? 하나. Set. Net. 하나. 둘. 셋. 넷. 바로. Low block. Now, low block, or to give it its full name, is a low outer forearm block. Okay, that we're going to do today. So a low outer forearm block. Okay, so here we make a cross, and both sets of fingers are facing your face. Okay. So here, look, you can see both my thumbs and fingers are facing my face. My cross is kind of in the middle of my chest. Okay. Now, I make the cross to the side, and then as I rotate my body forwards to do the block, okay, I rotate, my other hand goes back to my hip, and I make sure my stance is 1 shoulder width wide. Now I'm blocking with the outer forearm. The outer forearm is the little finger side, remember? Okay, I'm blocking with the outer forearm. So my arm twists into position here, just slightly inside the knee. My arm is slightly bent as I do this block. My other hand back on my hip, ready to punch or ready to block. Okay. So, from the Chumbi position, step forwards, make a cross, turn the body, and then rotate back into a low block position. Hada! Very good. Step forwards again. Okay, make the cross. I'm facing this side. Now, as I rotate into the block, your other hand back to your hip. Low block. As I step backwards now, turning the other way, and make the cross nice and big, nice and high. As I rotate back into position. My block finishes when my foot lands. So remember, try and maintain this one shoulder width of your walking stance, 1.5 long by 1 across. Remember, your feet are 50-50 weight distribution. Sorry, the weight on your legs are 50-50. As I step backwards again, I'm going to turn to the other side, make a cross here and block. Okay. So in real time, as you step forwards, hana. Breathe out as you block for more power, to generate more power. Do. Backwards. Set. Net. Barrel. Low block in walking stance. Chumbi. Step your right leg back. Low block in walking stance. Hana. Step forwards. Low block. Hana. Do. Set. Net. Hop first punch. So when we do a punch in our walking stance position, so if we start in our walking stance with a low block, as we step forwards, we're going to do an up first punch. So we step and we keep our hand on our hip the whole time. Okay. As the foot's about to land, we punch to the center. This is an up first punch. Okay. Up first just means the same arm and leg are forwards. Okay. So our reverse punch would be opposite hand and leg. So up first is same hand and leg. Okay. So as we step forwards, remember, we keep our hand on our hip as we step up, and just as our foot's about to land, we punch. This is up first punch. Now, whenever we do a punch like this, remember, we are punching with the front two knuckles. Okay? Whenever we make a fist, we punch with the front two knuckles. Up first punch. We can go forwards or backwards in our up first punch. Step your right leg back into walking stance, logo. Hana. Step forwards on first touch in walking stance. Hana. Do. Set. Net. Hana. Do. Set. Net.